Hi everybody, it's Guild Ball week here on Base of War, and we have some fantastic prizes to give away. So we have 3 copies of the Guild Ball Kickoff set to give away. That's the Brewers and the Masons, one of the perfect ways to get you and a mate into the game. Now, for your chance to win, get your comments in on any of the Guild Ball content this week on Base of War, YouTube or Facebook. Winners will be announced in a future episode of The Weekender, so stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome to Let's Play Guild Ball. I am joined by Bryce from Steamforged, and he is going to be teaching me how to play the Fishmen today. Well, they're not fishmen, they are fishermen.
Yes.
So they're actually a guild who are fishermen. And
yes,
who are we facing off against?
So today we've got a very classic matchup. We've got your fishermen versus my butchers.
Okay. So this is one that everybody should know. Yeah,
these are the two sort of most archetypal guilds in Guild Ball. These are the fishermen, so you're not interested in causing damage at all.
Okay.
You're standing there with big long spears, like, no, you stay over there. You stay over there.
No, this is my ball, you stay there. Stay
yes.
Away. Okay.
And you just want to score goals, whereas the butchers just want to go in and smash people in the head.
Okay, lovely.
Yes.
So this will be interesting, because normally I play very, very bashy forces. I don't play ones that actually play to the objective.
Okay.
So this will be interesting for me, you know.
Well, the thing is, like, playing to the objective just means playing with the ball in Guild Ball, and that is called Guild Ball. It's not called Guild Smash Face, you know?
No. Although that could be a nice sub-game.
Yeah, actually, I'll take a note
just,
on that, yeah.
Just a little board game, you know, bar brawl with the guilds, or guild bar brawl.
Or it's just Guild Ball with no ball, like, yeah. Which I think might be slightly unbalanced for the brewer.
It's just called Guild.
Just called Guild, yeah. And I think the butchers might win that one, to be fair.
Possibly. All right, well, let's do the rundown on who we have in our teams, all right? So for my fishermen, I'll give you the names and you just give me like 10 seconds on who they are, all right?
Cool. Yeah.
So first up, we have the captain of my team, Shark himself.
Yes.
So I'm guessing world-class striker?
Yes, world-class striker. Very fast, excellent kick stats, lots of dodges, and he's got some great ways, his legendary flame in particular, to debuff the enemy team, slow them down,
right,
and just stop them getting all up in his hair.
Okay, well, because you're teaching me, give me a little hint when you would actually play his legendary play, okay?
Okay.
Next up, we have Jack, who is this guy right here, who's got a very, very big double-ended spear.
Yeah, he has a big old trident.
Yeah, he looks like he could do some damage.
Yeah,
damage?
He doesn't so much do damage. He's all about knockdown and pushing. So he is more control. Like, he's a brawler. He gets in, pushes enemy models around with his trident, forks them over his shoulder if he has to, and basically just tries to control them while the rest of the team dodges around them.
Okay. I'll be putting him up the field I'll be quite quick about getting him up and into the fight. Next up, I have Salt, our mascot. Who is Salt?
Salt is a lovely little otter who is uncomfortably fast and actually quite good with the ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. And I do notice that every team has their mascot. It's always an animal. Otter makes sense. Butcher having a pig makes sense.
Yep.
I will be wondering about some of them. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Next up, we have Grayscale. I'm guessing old grizzled fisherman, yeah?
Yeah, he's the kind of... so we talked a little bit earlier about Mallet being a sort of grizzled old veteran for the Masons.
Yeah.
Mallet and Grayscales are actually really good friends. They've been playing Guild Ball together since they were in their teenage years. And they're both just old kind of grizzled guys that are the kind of heart and soul of the team.
Okay, next up we actually have Angel, one of our female characters for the guild.
Yep.
What is she like? What does she do on the tabletop?
So Angel she's still quite young. She's still a bit of a novice, but she is one of the most sort of raw talent that they've ever seen.
Okay.
So she has the potential. So she has 4 dice if she's making a kick in range 8.
Yeah, that's monstrous.
That's the best base in the game. But she also has a role called Super Shot.
Okay.
Where she gets 5 dice and has a 10-inch range. So
there's that raw talent.
Yeah, she can just slam it home from 10 inches of the enemy goal.
Yeah, I'm also seeing Nimble here. She's defense 5 to start, so by kicking in Nimble for 1 influence, she goes to defense 6.
Yes.
Untouchable, damn near.
She's pretty hard to take down if you pop Nimble, yeah.
But 0 armor.
Yes, she's very squishy.
Yeah. The last one I have is Sakana.
Yes.
Who is, I believe, if I'm right, is this gentleman down the front here.
Yes, he is this chap right here. He's an ex-pirate who got involved in Guild Ball because he was slightly more violent. So he's actually unlike a lot of the fish in that he actually has some momentous damage options.
Okay.
But he's mostly just one of the best sort of all-round models in the game.
Okay.
Like he's great. He's fast. He's got quite a lot. He's got a good kick stat. He's 3 dice and an 8-inch kick. He's got 2-inch melee. He can buff friendly models by giving them cover. He's just great. He's a very good all-round model.
Yeah, I'm seeing everybody here is pretty damn quick. The slowest they have is Grayscale, the old man at 5 inches on his jog.
Yep.
With a 7-inch run.
Yes.
That's still pretty damn nippy for an old guy.
Yeah, and he has a character play called Where'd They Go, which we saw earlier with Flint, which just lets him dodge 4 inches. Which is his experience at getting out of tight situations.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. Run me through the butchers. Who do we have, and what do I need to look out for whenever I'm seeing the butchers across the table from me?
Okay, so first up on the left, we have Truffles. This is a big, ornery, angry pig who follows the butchers around, which is the only reason they still haven't eaten him yet.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. We're not going to eat you because you're good at Guild Ball.
Yes.
This sounds legitimate. Okay?
We got Boiler, which is the butcher's version of Angel. So he's still a little bit of a, like, if you look at him, you might think he's just a sort of innocent lad for not long onto the pitch.
Not really. He's carrying a massive meat cleaver.
Yeah, he's actually really nasty and vicious. Yeah, he's a little bit sneaky.
Yeah, of course. On top of that, the man next to him has an even bigger cleaver. Who is this?
This is Tenderizer.
Okay.
And because I was facing the fisherman, I've taken a goalkeeper. So he makes it more difficult for you to score goals. And if you end in advance within 6 inches of him while he's close to the goal, he can charge out and rush keeper and whack you with his big stick.
So he's got that counter charge.
Yeah. But he only gets it if he's close to the goal because he's a goalkeeper.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
It's interesting player style. We've not seen a goalkeeper yet.
No, not every guild has them. Like the Brewers and the Masons don't have them. It's just some guilds we feel they could benefit because the butchers they don't tend to play the ball all that much, and when they do play the ball, and when they're facing a team that does play the ball, like fishermen, very handy to have a goalkeeper back defending the post.
Yeah, it sort of neutralizes the fact that they're not going to use the ball that much.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
Well, theoretically.
Theoretically, well, dice have to come up something.
Yeah, it's a dice game.
Well, who's next?
So this lad standing here with his arms crossed is Ox. He's my captain. He has an aura where all friendly models nearby, including himself, they get +1 to their damage results.
Lovely.
And he has a legendary play that lets him get another +1 to the damage results.
Okay, so I'm expecting a lot of my guys to be going to the infirmary today.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just hits like a train and makes the rest of his team hit like a train as well.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Next up.
Next lad is the train. It's Boar.
So this is your big guy, yeah?
Yeah, this is my big guy. He is big, meaty. He has a rule, so he can only be allocated 1 influence, but he has a rule called Furious, which lets him charge for free. So basically, anytime he charges, he's saving 2 influence because the team doesn't have to give him 2.
Aye.
And he has another rule called Berserk, where if he damages you, he gets to immediately make another attack.
Wow, he's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, watching out for him.
Yes.
And our last butcher?
So speaking of furious berserk models,
our last butcher,
this is actually a model called Rage, and he's not actually a butcher.
Really?
He is a union choice for the butchers, and any guild can take any number of union, and tournaments is only 1. But in normal games, you can take any number of union that will play for your guild.
Okay. I will say, he does look rather familiar.
Yep.
He's a rather cutting gentleman.
Yes, he is. I don't know if you've seen Gangs of New York.
Of course I have.
He looks a little bit like Bill the Butcher.
Aye.
Yeah, he's really. I love that model.
I love the way people can do that in the industry. Actually, do little homages to their favorite characters. All right. Well, we've now met the teams a little bit.
Yes.
Let's get playing.
Excellent.
So we've done our pre-setup. We've done the kickoff. Yep. I've kicked the ball, which is why Shark is halfway up the board already.
Yep.
As he's wont to do.
Yes, he is very So when he kicks off, he obviously gets to make a jog and then make a kick.
Aye.
And then we've allocated out influence, and so we're just about to go into the first activation.
Yep. So you get the first activation, I
assume? I do indeed, because I'm the receiving team.
Aye.
So my first activation is going to be Truffles, who is going to spend 1 influence to make a sprint.
Okay.
And he is going to go 2 inches here, and then he's going to go 1 inch. And as soon as he gets within 1 inch of the ball, he's going to snap it to himself. He has quite impressive ball control skills for a pig.
Yep.
He's going to come to here, and then he can go a little bit forward. And then at the end before he ends his activation, he's going to drop the ball within an inch of himself. And because it's been placed within an inch, Boiler can snap it to himself.
Right.
Because I didn't want to try passing there because Truffles is not that skilled.
Yeah, but it is handy being able to drop the ball and then have someone else grab it.
Yeah.
So
it prevents situations where the ball, you have to make a pass. So like even when two models are standing right next to each other and they can't get the ball to each other without making a roll.
Yeah, no, I'm actually looking at it here as well. You've been quite clever. Because I have Shark so far up the table and so close to it, he could have just run up there and started hitting you.
Yeah.
And then trying to get the ball off you and going for a really early score.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which would have been really funny. But in the meantime, the one thing that you need in this game that I've discovered is you need momentum, right?
Yes, momentum.
So your activation's done, yeah?
Yes,
right, then I'm actually going to activate Shark.
Okay.
And I'm going to send him up into the pig to take a couple of swings at it.
Right, okay.
Because I want to start generating a little momentum early. Because as soon as I have it, I need it to actually score. With me being a scoring team, I really need to get it going.
That's fair, yeah.
So he has a jog of 7
Yep.
or a sprint of 9. I think I can make that in 7.
Yeah, you can pre-measure everything. So you got your 8 inches there. So you can see 7. You can, you got.
Yeah, he's actually going to hang back.
Distance.
I think about here.
Yep.
Because then I'm outside of your melee range and inside my own,
which is very handy.
Yeah.
But because Shark is ending in advance within 6 inches of the goal, Tenderizer gets to charge him.
Oh.
I did mention that.
Now, do you want to? Because it isn't optional. Because your goalie's going away from goal.
Yeah, no, I know, but in general, I want to hit you in the head.
Okay.
That seems good.
Okay, you want to hit me?
I want to hit you in the head.
I can live with that.
So I'm going to charge to here.
All right. So, do you get to take the swing first?
Yes. So because it's each individual action is a separate action. So your jog was an action. So now you've ended that. That triggered my counter charge. So now we resolve that. Yeah.
There is one thing I would like to point out. This piece of ground here, I believe Shark ignores rough ground.
Yes. So this is rough ground. We've got some terrain on the table, as you can see. This is rough ground. Normally, if a model advances through rough ground, they suffer -2 move.
Yeah.
But Shark has a role called light-footed, where he ignores that.
Yeah, which is really handy.
Yeah, it's really, really useful. I don't have anyone in my team that's light-footed, unfortunately.
They do look like ground pounders.
Yeah, well, he actually literally has a character play called Ground Pound.
Oh, God. Okay. So you're taking a swing at me.
Yes.
I have no momentum to react to this.
Unfortunately not, no. So I get 5 dice basic, and then 1 for the charge. And then, 4 for the charge.
4 for the charge, yeah.
That's how that works.
Okay,
so
this could be painful.
You are defense 4?
Defense 4, armor 1.
Cool, let's see how this goes.
Oof.
Oh, that was decent. I got 4 hits through.
Aye, that's in...
So
you got 5 total, drop 1 for the armor, yeah?
I did indeed, yeah.
Okay, so 4 hits. What do you want to do to me?
So, because I mentioned Ox has an aura where friendly models get +1 damage if they're nearby.
Yeah.
So that unlocks for me a 3 momentous damage result, which because of Ox goes to 4. So that's a pretty nasty swing there.
Yeah, that's a nice lump to start with.
And that generates me 1 momentum as well.
3.
So thank you very much for that.
Ow.
So now Shark can take the rest of his actions.
Yeah, well, he had just jogged up.
Yes.
So he now has, I believe, 4. I put 4 momentum on.
Yeah, 4 influence.
Momentum, 4 influence. Yeah, so you're in range of me. Do I still have to attack the pig?
No, because you've not declared an attack yet.
You've just moved. Yes.
You just moved the jog. You just finished your jog.
I think I might actually swing at your goalie.
Yep.
At least the one. So I'll spend 1 influence. Take a swing.
Yep.
So basic, I have 6 attack.
Yes.
And I believe that's all for now.
Yep.
Actually, no, I don't lose 1 because I'm not in the melee range of your pig.
You're learning.
I am learning.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm trying to learn.
He's working very hard. He's doing his best.
All right, so let's see what I get here. What's the defense of?
Defense of Tenderizer is 3+. Pretty good. So 4, and then I have 1 armor.
So that becomes 3.
Yes.
All right, so let's have a look at my playbook and see what I can do here. You know what? I'm actually going to gut and string you.
So yep, gut and string is a character play Shark has that reduces the target model's movement by -4/-4 and gives them -1 defense.
Yeah.
So he is now Def 2, Arm 1.
Yeah. So, what?
You looked through it. You should have looked at the tokens beforehand.
I really should have done.
Yeah.
Is this it? No, that's gold.
very bad at this.
There are so many tokens.
String. Yeah, okay, these are actually. Yeah, you get a lot of tokens in the set.
Yeah, although these are really nice. Where do you get these from?
Yeah, these are the, like these widgets here as well, these are actually the Muse on Minis tokens.
See.
They are one of our licensed partners.
See.
And they make some very pretty, I mean, you can see sort of some of them here, but they make some very pretty tokens and widgets for Guild Ball. So
yeah. Now, can I use that more than once?
Gut
string, yeah.
No, so effects of the same name don't stack.
But I mean if I attack the pig then?
Yes,
put it on it too.
You can use it as many times as you like on different models.
Grand. Well, I am going to pay for another swing.
Yep, Gotten String is also a momentous result.
Lovely.
So you get one. So there you go.
I'll put that onto my goalpost here.
Yep.
And we're using coins now for goalposts.
Yeah, these are Guild Ball. These were coins that we gave out at SteamCon to SteamCon attendees. So they've got the lovely Guild Ball logo there and the SteamCon logo on the back.
All right, so those are just a nice little thing that you've actually created as a souvenir, but it also works in game.
Exactly, yeah.
Nice.
It's quite a nice wee thing, yeah.
I like it. It's a nice touch. So I'll spend one, and I'll take a swing at the pig.
Yes.
Just to see what I can do here.
Yep.
What do I get?
So the pig is defense 3, so you get 3 hits.
I'm hoping no armor on the pig.
No, the pig has no armor.
Okay, so the pig has no armor. I'm actually going to... Do I want to push the pig? No, I'm just going to gut and string the pig. That should really annoy the the butchers.
Yeah, because they're now on -4 movement, unfortunately.
There we go. There's a gut and string.
Yep.
So, there we go. Onto the pig.
So, there you go. You got 2 more attacks.
2 more
and
left.
That's another momentous result there.
Yep, so I get another one of these.
Yep.
I really do just want to start generating these as quickly as I can.
Momentum's a very strong resource.
So I think the next attack I'm going to put onto Tenderizer.
Yep.
I'm just going to flip back and forth to see what I can do here.
So Tenderizer is, again, now defense 2, armor 1.
Yep. So this should be quite easy, I hope.
Yep.
That'll be all but 1.
Yes.
So that's 4 then.
Yep.
And what I will choose there, with the number 4, is I can push you an inch and I can move an inch myself.
You can indeed, yeah.
So if you wouldn't mind moving them an inch directly towards yourself, just for handiness.
Yep, no problem at all. So, you know how you mentioned I should tell you about your legendary play earlier?
Yeah.
If you move a little bit in this direction, what might be a good idea is if you then use your legendary play, because your legendary play is called Caught in a Net, and that reduces my team's speed by -4/-4. Any model within 8 inches of them, which is quite a lot. And these two would be at -8/-8.
Lovely.
Yeah, fish are great.
Right, so I assume I need an influence to burn it, yeah?
No. Legendary plays are plays that only particularly skilled players have. Generally, captains have a legendary play.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but most of them.
Yeah.
But what a legendary play is, it's something you can use once per game,
Aye.
and it doesn't cost you any resources. You just need to say, I am using my legendary play.
All right, so I could take a final swing at Tenderizer and then pull it off?
Yes, you can indeed.
Then that's what I will do.
Cool.
Because I think if I can get myself to move just a little further, I might be able to catch one more guy.
Remember, you get 1 more momentum. So there you go.
Yes, I do. So let's see what this last one does on Tenderizer for another 6 on 2. That's
everything,
all.
Yeah. And then you lose 1 for the armor.
1 for the armor. And then in the playbook, I could do 3 damage or knockdown, but I think I am just going to shunt across the pitch another inch. So if you wouldn't mind, because they're on your side. All
right, no problem. So you're going to come 1 in this direction, and that means you're now within 8 inches of Boar.
Yeah,
so
which is what I kind of wanted, because I looked at that big guy and went, wait, I can slow him down so he doesn't get to me and smack me as quick?
Yes.
So I will play that, and I tell you what, I'll make life easy. I'll just put the 1 Caught in the Net token on my guy to show that he's using it this round.
Yes. So that means because you didn't dig out all the Caught in the Net tokens earlier, did you?
No, I did not.
No.
But that should mark it just.
So that means you've got all my models apart from Rage over here.
Yeah.
And he's kind of too far away to do much good.
Yeah. So that will end my activation with Shark.
Yep. And remember and take your 1 last momentum for your last attack there.
Yes.
So you're on 4.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all. Okay, so that was pretty bad, but there are ways of getting around. So this is obviously very harsh. Like a lot of my models have got movement penalties.
Yeah.
Like for instance, Pearl Tenderizer can't actually move now. Well, he can't advance at least. But dodges don't get affected by movement penalties because dodges are set distance.
Yeah.
So
it's just a little.
Yeah. So I can try and get around you by dodging. So what I'm going to do is the easiest way to dodge is to use the ball, because the ball is a very powerful resource. So I'm going to have Boiler activate, and he is going to make a pass to Ox.
Okay.
And will I bonus time that? I am going to bonus time that.
You just want to make sure this one happens?
Yeah, because Boiler, he only gets 2 dice when he's making a kick.
Right.
And he's not actually that good at foot. He's mostly good at stabbing people, I'm afraid.
Yeah, well,
he's
he has the ball, he's probably looking at it going, what's this thing?
Yeah, he's like,
why is this thing on the pitch? I could trip over this.
Yeah, he's like, can I stab this? Is that how this works? Is that how I win? So he's going to pass.
If there's no ball, I can't score.
That's true, actually. How have we never thought of that before? Yeah. So he's going to pass to Ox. So, yep, once again, so he has kick 2, and I'll add an extra dice for bonus time.
Yep.
And all you need is 1 4+ for it to be a success.
Now he flies across and sails to Ox.
Gets to Ox, and I get 1 momentum for the successful pass.
Nice.
Boiler has 1 influence left, and I just knocked him a little bit there. So he is going to... Yeah, he is going to use Mark Target on Shark. So that means if I charge Shark, I get +2 moves. So that helps sort of counteract your
you can sort of bring yourself back into it.
So it's cost 1, so I took that away. So I roll 1 dice, and on a 4+, Shark gets Mark Target. Nope.
3.
Sadly, no. Boiler is... He got the pass. That was the that was the important one. Yeah.
That was his thing today. I don't want this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's back to me then.
So it's back to yourself, yeah?
Right. I think the next person I'm going to activate is Jack. And I'm actually going to give him a sprint, so that'll let him move 8 inches.
That will let him move 8 inches.
So I'm going to fire him straight up the table. I need to get more into here.
You've kind of left Shark abandoned a little bit, like way up front. Yeah,
Sorry, I couldn't resist. Alright, so he's going to bomb up the field 8 inches.
Yep.
So, try not to stab myself on miniatures.
Yeah, you have to. There's some sharp spears over there.
It's not just that. These are the studio painted ones, so I don't want to break stuff.
Please don't break. These are literally worth more than I am.
So trust me, they're worth more than I am.
So what Jack can do, because he's just finished an advance, he has a rule called Get Over Here.
Okay.
And it's called Get Over Here Salt. So basically, he's running off and he's shouting at the otter to come up with him.
Oh, right, so I get to move the otter up the field with that back?
The otter gets to make a dodge.
Nice.
Yeah, the otter gets to make a dodge up to his base move, which is 7.
7 inches, yeah.
So he can just scurry forward and go for glory.
Making happy little otter sounds as he runs up the pitch.
So that was 8, so he's 7. Yeah.
No, I put the...
Oh, okay, alright, okay. I was just keeping an eye on you, alright.
No. Keep me right, You're teaching me, because I do want to get a game against John with a faction at some point to actually see how me and him match up. Yeah. Me and him are never done, but whenever we start playing against each other, it just gets brutal. So I do want to see that at some point.
Yeah.
Right, so that'll be Jack done.
Yep.
So it's on to you.
I will go... Let's see. I'll go with Rage, I think, because my plan is to pass to Boar, and then get him to dodge to here, and then go in and wail on Shark.
Okay.
But I want to make sure he's going to die. So before I start passing the Boar, I'm going to use Tooled Up on from Rage on Boar. So that means when he attacks someone, his attacks get +1 damage.
Okay.
So
you're stacking up all those damage buffs.
So I'm stacking up all the damage buffs in the world. And then he is going to take a jog, which, because he's only got 1 influence, but he doesn't need to do anything else. Yeah. So he is going to go
to there. Okay.
3 to there, and maybe just 1 over there a little bit.
Alright.
Alright.
So it's on to me.
Yep.
I think I'll go with Sakana next. I'll see if I can get him up the field, because I think he can do something useful. So he'll go at a jog, which will bring him up 6 inches.
So he can go 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
So from where he is, I'm thinking just 3 up the field. To about here. Do the job. I'm then going to activate one of his abilities. I was actually having a little read of his stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend 2 influence. Or no, 1 influence.
1 influence.
So actually I could sprint
You could sprint
and get an additional 2 inches on there.
Are you trying to put down a smoke cloud on Shark?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little closer to Shark, because if I can get the smoke template down, it might work well. Spend
1 for a sprint, then you can go another couple inches to get up there.
Yeah. So,
if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, that'll bring him to here.
Yep. You would normally need to declare that when you started the move, but I'll let you off.
Thank you.
I'll be very generous.
Thank you.
So then
Am I just in?
You are indeed. So you can put down the smoke cloud.
Yep, so this is a smoke cloud template, which actually, this came with your template set, which I thought was really cool. It's a nice little bit of neoprene.
Yeah, it's handy because it doesn't really get nudged on the table.
So if you can lift shark for me there.
Yep.
And I will pop this in below there.
Yep, so what that means is that the smoke cloud is any model who's in the smoke cloud gets cover. And what that means is that if one of my models is attacking them, they get -1 tack.
It's not incredible, but it'll do a little bit for
It's a little bit better. It's a little bit of defense you've got there.
Especially with you stacking up so many damage buffs.
Yeah, well, obviously, it's the butchers. That's how they work.
So that'll be Sakana done.
Yep, so that's your influence there.
Yep, I'll put that out of the way.
So I am now going to activate my captain, Ox. He is going to start off by passing to board. So he's going to spend 1 for the pass and roll these 3. So, passed, got at least 1 4, so it passes. And then I'm going to use pass and move to...
Oh, right.
Yeah, so when you make a successful pass, either the passing model or the receiving model can immediately make a 4-inch dodge by spending the momentum.
So that's completely, not completely negated.
Not completely.
It's letting you shift about a little bit.
Yeah, it means there are, so like, it can be quite, it's something you see new players do is get a little bit frustrated by movement penalties.
Yeah.
But things like using the ball cleverly to move your team around can really sort of get around that.
Yeah, I can see how dodges can be useful.
Yeah. So I've spent 1 there.
Alright.
I'm then going to go ahead and put Butchery on, use Butchery on Shark. And what Butchery does is give an additional +1 damage to any of my models that are attacking them.
Currently everybody's getting like +3 on them?
So it would be 1 from the owner, from Ox, and Boar's tooled up, so that's another +1. And if I hit him with Butchery, that's another +1.
Alright, and...
So, because of character play, it's cost 2.
Yep, and you've passed on a 3 and 5.
Yep, because you're death 4, so rolled at least 1 hit. So I'm gonna make sure and get the token for you, so you don't forget there.
Okay.
Just put that around there, and then because this is how butchers play, I'm gonna use a little ability called They Ain't Tough.
Alright.
Which, if it manages to hit, will reduce your armor by 1.
Okay.
So
let's see it.
I have 1 dice. I need 4+. Nope. But I'm going to try and use it again because I've got an extra influence, and you've sort of meant I can't do anything else because you've legendaried. He's so useless. So useless, Ox.
Switch dice.
Yeah, I need to switch dice. Like, well.
Alright.
But okay, so that was Ox. Actually, he can move an inch because he's got a 5-inch jog, and he's suffering -4 from caught in a net. So he's just going to come up 1 inch a little bit.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay. Where to go next?
I don't know.
Actually, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to try and activate Salt.
Right.
Now, this might be me being crazy. Okay?
Right.
So, Salt, I've put 3 influence onto.
I'm
going to have Salt charge. So, Salt's charge is 9 inches.
Right.
So, I should, in theory, be able to come up.
You can actually,
past here.
You can actually come to
Can
here.
I run over the ball?
Yeah, well, while the ball is in a model's possession, so it's in Boar's possession there, the ball has no presence on the pitch. It's simply, the token just denotes that it is in the possession of that model.
Right. So I've charged up past to there, but not left his melee range.
Yeah.
So you don't get a party strike if I'm right, yeah?
No, because you're still inside his melee zone there.
Right. Hang on, where did I put his? Yeah.
So he's like that, so that's 2 influence for the charge.
Yeah, 2 for the charge.
Yep.
Which means I get his attack, which is attack 2.
Yep.
Plus the plus 4.
4 for the charge.
Yeah, which gives me 6.
Yeah.
What's your defense?
My defense is 3.
3. Okay. Any armor?
No.
So let's see if I can do this.
This is no right to work.
I could be wrong here, but I think this might do it. So how many do I get? 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So
Salt's abilities. I've got 3, and he only has 2, so that's a double wrap, yeah?
So it's a wrap, yeah.
It's
so
a wrap.
You unlock both columns of your playbook, and then an extra column.
An additional one. So on the 2, I've got tackle.
Yep.
Which will take the ball off you and give it to me.
Yep.
And then on my additional one, I've got a dodge.
Yep. So you can dodge
out of your melee, an inch?
You will, unfortunately, because where the position are, still be in my melee. But you are also within 4 inches of the goal, which is not only Salt's kick range, but there's a rule called tap-in, which basically it represents if a model is particularly close to the goal, then it's really easy to make the shot. So instead of needing the 4, you only need a 3.
Lovely. So I've got an influence left.
Yep.
And I've got momentum.
Yep.
So I'm going to take a shot.
You actually gain another momentum because that dodge was momentous.
Yeah. So I'll burn one of them to take the shot.
Yep.
I'll burn another for bonus time.
Yep, that's a good call.
And so that gives me a 3 dice.
You are still engaged by Boar, so you go down to 2 dice.
Okay, but it's 2 dice.
And you need 1 3+.
Needing a 3.
To get an otter goal.
Otter goal on turn 1.
Otter goal on turn 1. Yep.
If this works.
Oh, don't do it. Oh, I can't believe you got
victory!
I can't believe you got an otter goal. Jesus. So you gain one of those momentum back because you scored a goal, and you go up to 4 VPs. So if you want to move your VP tracker up there.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So now if you want, you can spend the momentum to make a 4-inch dodge.
I have plenty of it, so I actually will.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to have him do is, you see if from about the 10 o'clock direction from my side, I can dodge him 4 inches that way.
So over this direction?
So like this direction, 4 inches?
No problem. So I'll come to here.
Perfect. And that'll keep him away from your guys a little bit. So you don't just turn around and go, what?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because he doesn't have a lot of health.
No, he doesn't. He's not. He's an otter.
He's a mascot. I don't think he's meant to do that, is he?
No, he's not. Well, he can. It's an option, but he did. Yeah. Okay. So I need to put the ball out.
Yeah. So because it's from your goal, you get to choose direction. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, after the kicking model, you get the choice of whether to make the dodge or not. After you've made the dodge or not made the dodge, as the case may be, I get to kick the ball out, and I can place it within 10 inches of my goal.
All right.
So there's fisherman models everywhere.
Yeah, and there's big movements.
Yeah, where? Oh, we'll go with. Oh no.
All right. Well,
we'll go this direction.
Just for my own knowledge, what are you looking at here that's making you go eeny, meeny, miny?
What I'm sort of looking at here is basically I'm trying to get the ball to somewhere where you can't just get because I only have Boar and Tenderizer left to activate. Yeah. And because they're both caught in a net, he can't move, and he can only move 2 inches, I'm afraid. Yeah. Where does influence go? He had an influence on him. It's gone. Yeah. So I can't pick up the ball wherever it goes reliably unless it goes on to one of my players. Right. And so, but I also have to bear in mind that if I do take out Shark, and given that I've got +3 damage on him, pretty good odds, I think. Well, hopefully. If I take him out, he gets to come on from over here. Right. And he is very fast. Right. So I need to consider where the ball is going to go for that, because if that happens, there's a danger that he could just grab another goal right off the bat. So hang on, he can come in offside. Yep. Blitz up. Yep. Hit you, grab it, and go. Yes. Okay. He's real fast. Yeah. I'm going to give this a go just for a giggle to see how it plays out. It's actually a very common tactic, because it's part of Guild Ball, is that if you score a goal, that's worth 4 victory points. Yeah. A lot of the time, you will lose the player who scored the goal, but that's only worth 2 victory points. Yeah, so the economy works out well. Exactly, and you get to bring them back on and sort of start threatening around here. So that's real handy, because then they can sort of, especially when they're as fast as Shark, they can just get straight back into the fight. So it's one of the reasons why scoring goals is generally good, even for teams that don't like to score goals. It's good to sort of bear that in mind, that it's a useful ability. Well, especially with the fact that Shark can just look at something like the rough ground here and just go no. Yeah, well, the thing is about this, so this is this terrain piece, this is rough ground, this is actually fast ground. That's the opposite of rough ground. Oh. So that means if you go over it, you get +2/+2 move. Oh, so and I can make Shark even faster? Yeah. Right, now I see why you're going... Which is why I'm umming and ahhing, but I think I am going to put it out over here. Okay. So where's... That's 8, so I've got another 2 inches. So I'll put it here, try and get it onto the pig, and hope that keeps it safe. So where's the kick? Scatter. So I've got my lovely Muse scatter here. Yeah. And it will go to direction 4 and distance 3. So that will go like this, and it'll end up on the pig. So I will snap it to the pig, and he'll take possession.
Okay.
All right. So that was your activation, and that was a pretty impressive activation.
That was a moment of going, you lunatic. Why?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I hate that otter.
Why are you so salty?
No, it's awful. We're not friends anymore. So I'm gonna take an activation and try and get some revenge. Basically. Yeah, okay. So Boar has a 4-inch jog and a 6-inch sprint.
Right.
And as I mentioned before, he gets to charge for free.
Yeah.
And he's suffering -4 for caught in a net. Mm-hmm. So that means he can only actually go 2 inches.
On a charge.
Yeah. And he has a 2-inch reach. Yeah. So he's within 4 of you there.
Yep, that's fine. He can make it.
He can move 2, and he will have you within 2 inches there.
Yep, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
All right.
Right.
So.
So because you've charged me.
Yep.
Can I counterattack?
You can indeed counterattack.
Defensive stance.
You can do both if you want.
I will do both because I have 4 momentum here.
Cool. Yeah.
And I think I have enough there that I don't really have to worry about burning it for this to try and keep him there a little longer.
Yeah. So Ox gets 8 dice basic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use some of these. So he's charging. So he goes up to 12.
Yeah, I'll put a little more here just in case.
Yeah.
So hang on, let's do this on camera. So he starts with how many?
He starts with 8 because he's tack 8 because he's a big lad.
Yeah.
You can see there. He's charging, so he gets an extra 4.
Yeah.
And he loses 1 because you're in cover.
Uh-huh.
But he gains 1 because you've got Tenderizer helping him out.
Right.
So 12 dice.
Okay. Now this is the thing I like about Guild Ball. Even though you're rolling a fistful of dice at me, there's no guarantee that all of that's going to be damage or that you're going to want to do all of that as damage.
Yeah, because the danger is for example, if I don't knock you down, you can counterattack and just dodge away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I am sort of hoping for the knockdown here. Actually, I'm hoping for the knockdown to such an extent that I am going to bonus time this.
Okay, to put it to 13.
13 dice. Whoop.
If we don't lose one.
If we don't lose one.
Right,
and because of your defensive stance, you're defense 5. So let's see.
That made a fair difference. There's a couple of 4s there.
Yeah, there's 1 4 there. Yeah. And so I lose 1 for your armor as well.
Yep.
So
that's 3.
That's 3. So that does get me now. I did mention Boar's got a rule called Berserk, which means if he damages with an attack, he gets to make another attack for free.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't damage you because I need to knock you down because you're gonna dodge away on your counterattack if I don't.
Yeah, because I only need to get 1 to dodge.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna have to knock you down there.
Okay, so I'm getting knocked down.
Yep, and that means I don't get my free attack.
I'll put this little symbol right next to it.
Yeah. So then I'm going to buy 1 with Boar.
Yep.
So attack 8. Oh Lord, I keep losing my dice.
Yep.
Attack 8, +1 for Tenderizer, -1 for cover.
Yep.
So now you are defense 3 because you're knocked down.
Yep.
So 3s. That's better. There we go.
Oh dearie me.
And you got 1 armor, so it's 6 hits.
Yeah.
So 6 hits for Boar is a momentous 4 damage.
Right.
Which gets +1 for tooled up.
Okay.
+1 for butchery, and +1 for the owner on Ox.
So 7?
7 damage.
7!
And I get 1 momentum.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage left on him.
6 damage left.
Ugh.
So I get, once again, 8 dice. Mm-hmm. Probably want to take him out here, so I'm going to bonus time this again.
Okay.
So 9 dice. Oh, I need 3s. 3s again. Oh, look at that.
My God.
Look at all of those butcher symbols. Oh, it's beautiful.
But did you not say you wanted not to do that, really? Although I suppose if I'm sitting there, I can maybe just
that's
dodge
the
out your
danger.
way.
Yeah, if you're just still there, you're still gonna you can get the ball.
I can go after that pig.
So I am gonna lose 1 for armor, and then 6. So that'll be another momentous 7 damage.
So
yeah,
he's gone.
So even only making 2 attacks, Boar just got some.
Yeah, I will take him off table. My captain, medic.
And I score 2 victory points.
Yeah, and so I will wipe this and mark it so that he's only at half health for when he comes back.
Yes.
Because that's how that works.
Which are handily, you got the little recovery symbol on the card. Take off these tokens.
Mm-hmm.
Shark's no longer knocked down because he's a little bit unconscious right now.
Yeah.
So then it's your activation.
Okay, so I have grayscale Grayscales and Angel left. They both have one. I need to get them both up in there, so I'm actually going to have Angel do a sprint.
Yep.
So she has a sprint of 8.
Mm-hmm.
Is this? I do like all the little tokens and widgets you have just to make measuring so much easier.
Yep.
So she's just going to bomb it up the field to there.
Yep.
And then it's back to you.
So the only model I have left is, unfortunately, Tenderizer, who's suffering -8/-8 moves, so he is going to stand there and glare menacingly.
Okay.
All he can do, I'm afraid.
In that case, that just leaves Grayscale.
It does indeed.
Who is also going to blitz it up the field on a sprint.
Yep.
The old man can only move 7.
Yep. He does have a second influence, so you can use Where'd They Go if you really want to.
Actually, I will.
Yes.
So that goes 7 to 11 up
Yes.
the field he'll go. So I'll go 8 for a start.
Yep. And then you can move 3 any direction you like. There's the 3 just there.
So if I have him go 3 here.
Oh, it's quite hard to protect the ball.
Everybody's just closing in.
Yeah, it's the thing is almost any one of these models can get a goal.
That's the thing now.
That's the danger.
Sure. I think
because
he actually had 2 on him, so there was 1 left over, but you can't really do anything.
Well, that was where you got Where'd They Go.
Yes, because he had to sprint it and then Where'd They Go.
Yes, there you go.
Numbers, Justin. Numbers.
Numbers. Yeah, you're good at this. Maybe.
All right. So, well, there. Actually, let me double check that I've got that right. 4, 4, 8. Let me make sure I've actually got the right influence here. Oh no, I'm counting the wrong ones. It's 2 and 2, and 1 is 5.
You should have 13, I think.
5 plus 2 is 7. Sorry guys, I'm just wanting to make sure I've got this right. Plus another 2 is 9.
Plus 4 from Shark is
plus
13.
4 from Shark is 13. Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I have the right influence. I haven't been cheating.
Sometimes you have to do everything for him. You know what I mean? Can't live with it.
Okay, so that'll be turn.
Okay, that is indeed the end of the turn.
Right.
So now we take off, in the end phase, we take off all of the effects that are currently on the table. So that includes this.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the start of the next turn, we roll to see who goes first.
All right, so we're on evens.
Sorry, I rolled a 2, I'll be honest. So
fair enough.
I almost picked it up, but it was a bad roll, so I'll leave it.
All right, a 5 for
me. So you get 5. So we both add 2 to that because we both have 2 momentum.
Yeah.
And that means you win. So you get the choice of whether to go first or second here.
I'm actually going to go first. Okay, everybody, we are back for the next turn. Things are set, tidied, and ready to go.
Yep.
I also need to clear my momentum.
You do indeed.
And because I'm going first, you gain 1, yeah?
I do indeed. So I've already put mine there.
Okay, so the first thing that has to happen is Shark has to come back onto the table, yeah?
Yes.
So I've been having a look at this, and I'm thinking I'm actually going to have Shark come on this side of the table and use that fast grind.
Yeah.
So he'll appear on the table edge, and he has to appear touching this back line, yeah?
Yes.
So from there he gets a free jog, yeah?
Yes.
So his jog is 7 inches.
Yep, and because it's a jog, which is an advance, you do get the bonus
so
from the fast ground.
He'll jog 7 up to here.
Yep.
And then past it twice, 2?
Yeah, plus 2.
Plus 2. So he'll get to about here. So that's him really up in a good position, I think, before we start. I'm going to quickly put out all of my my influence. So Shark himself, I'm going to give him 4.
Yep.
Because I want him to do some stuff.
Yep.
But I don't want to overload him. I'm then going to give Grayscale a couple. Kana, the 1.
Right.
So I'm going to give Angel a set of 4.
Because
I want her doing a lot. And I'm going to be funny. I'm going to put 2 up here onto my R.
Of course you are. It's still going to get another goal as it's happening.
I mean, this is the interesting thing. You're looking at me now, about to go before you. You're seeing where my influence is going down. I'm actually deliberately trying to put it onto stuff that I'm not activating in the same order.
Yeah, yeah.
So that you're not seeing me go, oh, you're going to activate that, then that, then that.
Yeah.
Because if I do it that way, you're going to look at it and go, well, if he's activating that, then that, then that, that's what he's probably going to do.
Yeah.
So I think that's something new players need to watch for.
Yeah, you can almost put dummy activations in there to kind of try and trick your opponent thinking, well, they're going to do this.
Yeah, you can bluff them a little bit.
Yeah.
So assume you're just going to put yours all down.
I'm gonna go for 5 on my captain.
5 on the captain.
Because this feels like a legendary turn. 1 on rage because he can only take 1.
1
on bore for the same because he took out shark last time. I think he deserves his 1.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go ahead and put 2 on tenderizer.
Okay.
I'll put 1 on boiler. Spread it out a little bit.
Okay. Spread the love, man.
Spread the love, of course, yeah.
Okay, so I get to activate first.
You do indeed.
I'm actually going to activate Salt first. After seeing you load so heavy onto Ox.
Right.
So, Salt with his regular movement of 7.
Yep.
Charge of 9.
Right.
Send him straight into Ox for me there.
So he's going to charge Ox.
He's going to charge Ox.
Where would you like to go? Like here?
Just about there, that's fine.
Okay,
so
that'll
give him his half dozen.
Right, yeah, he gets 6 dice. I am defense 3 with 1 armor.
Yeah.
And you go.
I want to do something funny.
Yeah, I can tell, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. And you lose 1 for the armor.
1 for the armor. That's still 4, so that's a double wrap.
That is, yes. So you can choose anything
twice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do 1. Now, the arrow pointing to the left, that's I move.
Yes, that's a dodge, yeah.
You know what? I'm just going to do 2 damage just to annoy him. Bite your ankles.
You're not even taking the momentum. Probably take 1.
All right, fine. I'll
so 1 damage.
I'll bite you in the ankle.
You're going to force me to actually
and I'll use the where they go.
Cool. So you can dodge up to 4 inches.
Yeah. So let's just have him zip on across the back of Ox there.
So kind of over here.
Yeah. So I would like him to try and dodge round to here.
Yep. Round to there.
Yeah, and just sort of put him into range of this guy.
So just to annoy everyone, basically.
Just to annoy everybody, right in the middle of everybody. And it means that if Ox or Tenderizer try and move away,
yeah,
I'll get a part and blow.
You do indeed, but all you can really do is 1 damage because you're an otter.
It's that thing of
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna kill him. I don't like the otter. Yeah, I'm just gonna absolutely murder
Glorious
him.
Vengeance.
Yeah, yeah. He got a goal. He needs to go down. Like I'm not.
If I don't put guards everywhere.
Yeah. So Ox is first off going to pop his legendary play, which is
called... You're going to use your legendary.
Yeah.
To kill my otter.
Yes.
Okay.
I really dislike the otter, so I'm going to pop this legendary play, which is called Get 'em Lads.
All right.
And this gives me It means if any enemy models are within 6 inches of them, they lose an armor.
Okay.
And friendly models within 6 inches of them get an extra +1 damage. So he's now getting +2 damage to playback damage returns.
Okay.
So then he's going to spend 1 to make an attack.
All right.
Which is 7 dice base.
Yeah.
And I get +1 because you're in Tenderizer's melee range.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you are defense 5. Let's see how this goes.
Not bad.
So 4.
No armor.
No armor. And that gets me to 2, so that goes up to 4. So that's 4 momentous damage.
Okay. Let's see. 4 damage.
But that does trigger Loved Creature. Which...
Well, he's not dead yet.
No, but it affects on damage. If I damage him, the rest of the team gets +1 attack for the rest of the turn.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, but I want him dead. Oh, I'm just losing dice all over the shop.
Yeah, we're both throwing stuff.
Yeah, we're just throwing stuff around. Yeah.
So where did I put that token? Here it is. Love Creature. So I just put it down beside him.
Yeah. So I'm going to buy 1 more attack though.
Okay.
And get 8 dice on it again. And no 5 pluses.
That. All right.
So
line those dice up. Let me bring this up on camera. That is horrible.
That's pretty bad. Do you know the worst thing? I only need 1 hit to kill him as well.
Yeah.
Can you see that? Like.
That's just like the dice gods just turned their back on you.
Yeah, they really did.
Wow.
I'm quite sad about that.
Yeah.
I guess I'll buy 1, which is 1 more than I should need to buy. Come on.
Once more.
There we go.
There
1.
we go.
I got 1.
You literally scored 1 there.
And that does 3 momentous damage.
All right. So the otter has fallen.
The otter will fall. Yes.
Yeah. But does the loved creature still take effect?
That stays in play.
All right. Let's just leave it where he died. Little tombstone.
Yeah, a little tombstone like that for him.
Yeah, just on the pitch.
Quite nice. Yeah. So now I can.
Now you're free to do as you please.
Now I'm free to do as I please. So I'm gonna go. Let's see. Where can I get to? So I can just walk and attack Grayscales, but Grayscales has an ability called Unpredictable Movement, which means if someone ends out an advance in his melee range, which is 2 inches, he gets to dodge 2 inches away.
Yeah, without having to roll.
Yeah, and I only have a 1 inch melee zone, so
yeah, he can just go no, son, not
exactly.
today, not today.
So actually, sorry, I'm on 3 VPs because the author is worth 1.
Yep.
So I am going to sprint with Ox, and he's going to come 2, 4, 6, and 7.
Okay.
So I am
just enough.
Yeah, just enough. I'll be in Grayscale's melee zone, so
okay.
he can use unpredictable movement if he wants, and I'm within an inch of him. But I only have 1 influence left.
In all honesty, he's not all that important to what I'm trying to do, so I'll just leave him right there.
Okay. In that case, I'll buy attack on Grayscales.
Okay.
So 7 dice, -1 because I'm in Jack's melee range, so 6. And he is defense 4.
Yes, he is with no armor.
Yes. So any 4s? 2. These dice are I'm struggling here, man.
Yeah.
So it's 2. So that is 1 momentous damage, which goes up to 3.
To 4?
Yeah, to 3. 3 total.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
He has 13 damage to start.
Yes. So he's got 10 left.
Yeah. You took a lump out of him.
Yeah. And I've got 4 momentum, and that is the end of Ox's turn, but my legendary play is up for the rest of the turn. Or until you kill him, which you're not going to do because you're playing fish.
We'll see. We'll see. All right. The next thing I'm going to activate, I'm going to go for Angel. I'm surprised you didn't activate that pig earlier in the turn, with Angel being so near, with 4 honor.
I sort of wasn't paying attention about the ball. I sort of just wanted to hit you in the head.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, the author sort of goaded me in, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Look, distraction! I swear it's not a distraction. It's a distraction.
Yeah,
okay.
Got to keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah. Well, Angel's going to activate. She's going to charge in.
Yep.
So, in fact, I don't think she even needs to, but...
No, she's movement 6, and she's actually light-footed as well.
Yeah, but that's not where I'm going. She's going to go into the pig. I'm actually going to have her charge the pig.
Okay.
Because I want the +4 damage to make sure I get what I want.
+4 hits, you mean? +4 dice, even.
+4 dice is what I mean, yeah. So she's got more than enough with 8.
Yep. So where do you want to go?
I'm going to put her charging this direction.
Okay.
Staying out of the other's melee range.
Yep.
Just here. And what's her melee range? Is it 2? No, her melee range is 1.
So she's going to go to
just in.
Okay.
That's fine.
Well, I am going to defensive stance.
Okay.
So defense 4, and I'm going to counter-attack you.
Okay. But I get to do my attack first.
You get to do your attack first. And you still got 2 influence left after this.
Perfect. So defense of the pig?
It's 3 up to 4 because of defensive stance.
Okay, so 8 dice needing 4s.
Yes. So you got
3.
3.
With no armor?
No armor indeed.
Okay. I'm actually going to tackle.
Yes, and that is momentous. So you didn't take your 1 from Salt as well. So you should be on 2 momentum.
2 momentum.
Yep.
There we go.
Somebody's got to keep you right, you know.
Yeah.
And so I get to do my counter attack.
Yes, you do. Are you hoping to tackle? Does it have a tackle?
It does have a tackle. It's on 3 though. I'm probably not going to get it, but I just want to do a bit of damage.
Well, you're needing 5s.
Yeah, you are defense 5. So let's see.
No.
I get nothing.
All right. I will buy another attack with her.
Yep.
Because I would like to get out of your melee zone.
Yep.
But this time it's only 4.
Yep. And I'm defense 3 this time.
Yep. So
2.
2. Exactly what I wanted. Because now I can use a momentous push and dodge on my side.
Yep.
So I gain another momentum.
So where would you like to go?
Onto here.
Yep.
And basically I want her to just move out of your melee range.
Yep. So she's coming over here.
Yeah.
And do you want to move the peg at all?
Yeah, just send the pig an inch away from me.
Boo.
Alright, she's now going to go with her last influence.
I just realised we've been forgetting Loved Creature. You should have been getting an extra dice on those attacks, but it's alright. You don't need that to beat me. It's fine.
Yeah, but she's going to go for a kick.
Yep.
And she's just in range.
Yep. So she's going to pass to Sakana. Yeah.
To Sakana. So, you said she's a good kicker, so let's see if that works. So it's 4 dice at 8-inch range.
Yep.
Needing 1 4, yeah?
Yep, because passing is generally pretty accurate, so all you need is 1 dice on 1 success.
This should work. Famous last words.
Yeah, you got it. Easy mode.
Yeah, so onto Sakana.
Yep. And now, so
that will do her.
Gone. So now, if you want, either of them, you gain a momentum, and either of them can spend a momentum to make a 4-inch dodge if you want.
Yeah. So I was on 3, I would have spent 1 and gained 1. Done. Yes, I was on 3 momentum. I forgot to spend 1.
But you would gain 1 for the pass.
Yes, that's what I mean. But I needed to spend a momentum to do the kick, yeah?
No. You only need to spend the momentum if you're making a shot on goal.
Ah, okay.
Passing to another friendly model just costs one influence.
Okay, so this goes on to here. No problem. Okay.
Okay. So
It's on to you.
It is. I'm gonna have Boiler go, and he is going to walk. So he is. Where is he? Jog 6.
So
he's gonna go 4 to here.
Now there's a question.
Uh-huh.
Is this something we perhaps forgot? Should he have been countercharging when I went in here?
No, because Tenderizer has a role called Rush Keeper.
Aye.
So it's not countercharge, but it gives him countercharge while he's within 4 inches of my friendly
so
goal.
you're out. Okay.
Yeah, so I charged out to hit
I was
shark.
just thinking some people might call us on that,
Yeah,
so I wanted to ask.
Good shout. So Boiler's jogged 4, and so he's got 2 left. So he's going to come right into here to get within 4 of Ox. And then I'm going to buy an attack, pardon me, on Angel. So I am attack 5. And we got no other modifiers.
Go for it.
So go for it. So
it's on Angel, yeah?
Yes.
So it's just 5s?
5s. Oh, there's better. 3.
Okay.
Beautiful.
No armor?
Yep.
So what would you like?
So I will take a Momentous 2, which goes up to Momentous 4 because I get the owner and my legendary.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yeah. And I get 1 more momentum for that.
Okay, lovely.
Yep.
All right, my next activation. So if I activate Grayscales, I should have had him dodge out the way because I want to do something else here, but oh well. I'll have to do something else. Yeah, so what he's going to do, Grayscale is going to spend 1 to use Where Did They Go? So that gives him a dodge of 4.
Yep, so he can just dodge out of my melee zone.
Yep, so that'll make life a little easier.
Yes, it will indeed.
So he'll dodge. Actually, this might be enough on its own. He'll dodge to there.
Yep.
Spending 1.
So you're engaging Rage, and he's not engaging you.
Yep. So I'll spend the 2nd to get an attack on him.
Yes.
And what I'll do is, the Grayscales on the attack is attack 5. Needing defense of 3?
Defense 4 with no armor.
Okay. Not bad. Just the 1.
Just the 1.
But that might be enough.
Mm-hmm.
So the one to the left is I move, yeah?
Yes.
So
that is a dodge.
I had hoped to push you, but oh well. I'll literally have Grayscale move in to hug you an inch.
Okay.
Come here, Sonny. Give me a hug.
So what you've done here, which I don't know if you realised you were doing it, is Rage is like Boar, a Furious model. That means he gets to charge without spending influence. But you can't charge if you're engaged by an enemy model.
Right.
So Grayscales is now quite happily tying up Rage, not letting him get any value out of his Furious ability.
And can you charge away whenever
you can't charge at all if you're engaged by an enemy model.
Perfect.
So that was great.
That was luck.
Accidentally spot on.
Luck.
Yeah. So let's see. Or you can't get to base with you, so you can just dodge away. Oh, that's sad. So
again, spot on.
Yeah, you've managed to managed to play this game near perfectly accidentally, which very impressive. So I think all I can really do is Boar is just going to charge, and he is going to murderize Angel.
Okay, drag back some of those VPs.
Yes, indeed. So he's going to go to there.
Okay.
So he charges for free, so he's still got his 1 influence.
Yep. Angel, you're just looking 5s.
Yep. So he is
8 base.
8 base, and then +4 for the charge.
Yep.
And then +1 because I got Boiler engaging.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
So defense 5.
This is gonna hurt.
Well, with any luck. So we'll take away these failures.
Yeah.
So
that's
that is 5 hits.
With no armor.
Yep. So with Boar, that is Momentous 3, which goes up to Momentous 5 because of my legendary and the owner.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. She has 3 health left.
3 health left. Cool. So I'm going to take my Berserk attack, and all I need to do is if I get 1 hit on her, I kill her.
Yeah. Okay.
Which, based on how my dice have been so far,
maybe.
Who knows? Maybe. I give it about 50-50. Yeah, there we go.
She's dead?
So she is very dead.
Okay,
so I get 1 momentum from the first attack, 1 from the second, and 1 for taking her out.
Awesome.
And I score 2 more VPs, going to 8. So I'm actually winning that. That's taking me to 5. Sorry,
yeah,
so I'm actually winning. It's 5-4.
Yeah, I actually have said I want to play these games to 8 on this.
Yeah.
So you're actually in the lead now because I'm still sitting on 4 from my 1 goal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try and change that.
We are just playing. Normally, Game of Guild Ball goes to 12, obviously, but we are just going to play to 8 because these are just sort of,
let's keep it shorter, and it's really to get a feel and a flavor for the factions.
Exactly. We're not really trying to please.
Oh no, I'm going for it.
Oh, you going for it? Okay, fair enough. Never mind. So Boar, it's still Boar's activation, but he can't spend his influence on anything because he's already killed the only person in range.
Yeah.
So I'll just take that off.
Okay. Right, next up, Sakana, I'm going to activate. He's just going to jog forward for 6 inches. So from where he is here, his 6 can get him to here.
Yep.
I think. And from where he is there, he's going to kick the ball to Shark.
So he's just making a pass to Shark.
Yeah, so which means he spends this influence to do it. So hopefully this should work and not go horribly wrong. Range of 8.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away. The first tenet of gaming.
Might not take it away today. Let's see.
So you
need a 4.
Yeah,
there's
you
6.
get it. So the ball gets successfully passed to Shark, and you generate 1 momentum.
Yeah. So I'm on 5 momentum, which is perfect.
You are indeed. So
now you.
So you're not going to dodge there. Well,
yeah, I'm going to have Shark use the dodge.
Yeah. Okay.
So how far can he go? 4 inches?
4 inches. So you spend that momentum that you just gained.
I see.
And then he can dodge up to 4 inches.
So I'm just going to have him dodge straight up the field. Not be subtle with this. So he's going to go up and around the back here.
Yeah.
Take that with him and his 4 influence that he
still
has.
I figured out what's happening. You're gonna come and try and get a goal.
Yeah.
So I forgot Loved Creature with grayscales as well. We're really bad at this.
Huh?
We forgot grayscale should be getting +1 attack as well.
That's fine.
We're really bad at this game. So my goalkeeper is going to come back in and he's going to try and make your life difficult. So he's just going to sprint over to there.
All right. So then Shark's going to activate. He's going to pay 2 for his +2 movement. Just to make sure he makes it.
I think he's okay. He's got an 8-inch kick and he can jog 7 inches. I think he might be okay.
All right, well, just means that he can move up to here while staying outside of your 6.
Yes, indeed. So you don't need to pay for the +2 movement there, though. You're correct.
It's all right. He'll pay the 1 to kick. So 1 momentum.
So, yeah. Just come a little bit forward.
Yeah, well, he's got plenty to do.
There you go.
So
yeah, you've got all the movement in the world. Yeah.
Yeah. So pay 1 momentum and 1 influence. Yes.
Yep, for the kick. So because the ball path going from Shark to the goal centered is going over Tenderizer's base.
Yeah.
You'll lose a dice.
Okay.
And because he's a goalkeeper, he has his rule is called goal defense, and so he increases your dice. So you need a 5+.
Right. So I can use the bonus time to gain a dice back and put me back to 4.
Yep.
But it is 5s.
It is 5s. This is why I should have kept him here in the first place and not sent him running off.
Yeah. But you see, that's the thing. There's that yo-yo effect with your goalkeeper when he actually does countercharge or actually goes out to something. He has to get himself back.
And sometimes I think it wasn't the right option when I went out, but you live and learn.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what we get here.
Yeah. You get a screamer. So if you get 2 6s on a shot, that makes it a screamer. So you generate an extra MP when you hit. But you win the game. So
thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm really enjoying the Fisherman. It's a very different feel to what I'm used to. Because normally I would be the one jumping in on the butchers, going how do I beat him into the ground?
Yeah. And obviously you saw how the butchers can almost trivially just murder people. You know.
Well, I mean, I'm looking down here. So currently I have 2 people dead this turn.
Yep.
Grayscales has had a lump taken out of him. Shark is sitting on half health from having been killed.
Yeah. Grayscales is about to get shanked by Rage as well.
Yeah. Well, in fact, let's see what Rage would do to Grayscale, just for curiosity.
So if we assume Shark isn't engaging
hasn't done it yet.
Hasn't done it yet. The Rage is attack 6. So you get 6 dice.
Yep, buying 1 attack.
Buy 1 attack. So 4, he gets 1 hit because my dice are bad.
No armor.
No armor, so I would do Momentous 1 damage.
Aye.
And whenever Rage damages a model, they suffer Bleed as well. So we put that
and what does Bleed do?
Bleed is at the start of the turn in the maintenance phase, so before you allocate influence, a model suffering Bleed suffers 3 damage, and then you remove Bleed. So yeah, and then I would get to make another attack because of Berserk.
Yeah.
So 1 again.
Yeah. But it's still another 3 damage.
Yeah. So basically, that's effectively 5 damage. On
you would have him basically
on 5,
bleeding out
5
at
health.
the start of the turn. Yeah. I mean, like it's really fun. I've really enjoyed playing the Fisherman. I'm gonna have to give them a closer look again.
Excellent.
Guys, do us a favor. Drop your comments in below. What do you think? Fishermen or butchers for yourself? We'll move on here, and we will see you in the next one. Hi everyone, we hope you're enjoying this themed week. Make sure you don't miss any of it by checking out the playlist, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to ding our dong so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, come across and join us on beastsofwar.com for more great gaming content and a fantastic community. Also, keep your comments in for your chance to win.